About 2 weeks ago, a Norwegian tourist named Mads Mikkelsen, who is not to be confused with the Danish actor from the James Bond and Marvel movies, landed in Newark Airport. On arrival, he was detained by immigration agents who demanded access to his cell phone and then denied him entry to the U.S. As one Norwegian news outlet, which spoke to him, reports, quote, Mikkelsen says that after being warned he could face a fine or even prison, he gave immigration officers the PIN code to his phone. He was then confronted with its contents, pictures the officers found questionable. In particular, a meme of U.S. Vice President JD Vance portrayed as bald and a private photo of a pipe.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no.
All right, guys, this story has got ridiculousness wrote all over it. You know what, guys? I've got a lot of thoughts on this, and we're going to let this play out. It's MSNBC. So it's real news. So let's check it out, guys. Let's check it out.
Specifically, Mikkelsen says the immigration officials objected to this viral meme of the vice president depicting him as a bald baby. This and hundreds like it are all over the internet, as some of our viewers may have seen. Now, U.S. Customs and Border Protection has responded to these allegations. They say Mikkelsen was not denied entry to the United States because of this meme. You can see on your screen. CBP says that it was over, quote, his admitted drug use. Mikkelsen says that he told the agents he smoked marijuana exactly twice in his life, once in Germany, once in New Mexico. But not everyone seems to believe that explanation. And if anything, suspected censorship of the Vance meme may have brought even more attention to it, which can happen in cases like this.
All right, guys, you watch our own Air Nick Java podcast here on YouTube. Please like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and you'll be notified of my upcoming video releases. All right, guys, so here we go. MSNBC, I have no idea if they even know they're doing this or if they're so far out of touch. These memes are just viral everywhere, right? And they're actually making him stronger by running stories like this. You know, it's like MSNBC does this and it's a repeating thing. First off, no one really watches. I mean, it's crazy to see the decline in their actual viewership over time, which is insane considering they're a legacy media group, you know. But the crazy thing is they're doing the same thing that they did with Trump, where Trump was out of it. Like after the election between Trump and Biden, he was pretty much done, guys. But MSNBC and CBS, ABC, CNN, they couldn't stop running stories about Trump. They couldn't stop attacking him using lawfare. They kept on and on and on and on, and they brought him back in the game. If anything, CNN, MSNBC are major players in actually helping get Donald Trump reelected. Going after people like this is like on top of that, it's MSNBC. They used to be legit, but now it just feels like it's just mean-spirited, hateful leftists that are progressive, that are just angry at everything. You know, looking at it, I almost feel bad for them. I mean, I don't, but I almost feel bad for them. But, you know, if you look at the actual headlines here, tourist says he was deported over JD Vance meme. The guy was not deported over a JD Vance meme. He was probably deported over drug use, like he mentioned here, which it gets even more humorous here as this unfolds. I don't know if MSNBC is completely tone deaf and they do not realize that everyone in their comment section is trolling them. I have no idea if they even realize that. It is pretty funny. I would say 90% of the comments under this video is them trolling with the classic JD Vance bald baby avatar going on. But hey, man, you know what? They're going to get JD Vance elected. You might be looking at the next president of the United States with JD Vance. You might be seeing bald baby Vance as the next presidente.
Even more attention to it, which can happen in cases
so
like
clueless,
this.
Man.
Yesterday, Democratic Senator Ron Wyden of Oregon shared the viral meme of Vice President JD Vance on social media. And in fact, that meme, the one you're looking at right here, even made its way to the floor of Irish Parliament.
We're watching a major incursion
Wow.
on freedom of expression, unthinkable in a Western democracy. This week, a young Norwegian tourist detained by ICE at Newark Airport and sent back to Oslo. Why? He had this meme on his phone, Minister, a meme depicting Vice President JD Vance.
This is crazy to me. Like, are these people really this clueless? You know what? If I hadn't been doing my podcast for like a year and a half and I didn't see stuff like this all the time, I would be like, am I living in a parody world? Like, this is what you guys are running on the news station? This like belongs on The View, man. This is a story that belongs on The View, but that's crazy. That is crazy right here. I can't even believe, I can believe it actually, but they're on the Irish Parliament floor here. The guy was clearly deported over drug paraphernalia and drug usage, man. Let's get it. It's crazy.
As a baby. I mean, extraordinary that a young person with this amusing meme on their phone depicting a public person, that this would be used as an excuse to detain him for 5 hours and then deport him back to Oslo.
Again, DHS and CBP deny that's the reason. But, just in case they are not telling us the full story here, please, dear viewers, I hope you take appropriate precautions. I strongly recommend that you do not try to cross the border with this meme on your phone, or this meme, or this meme, or this one.
They're awesome.
There is absolutely nothing funny about having any of these on your phone. We are just looking out for your own safety here.
There is that. And I don't know. I guess this lady maybe stood in for Rachel Maddow. Maybe, I don't know. I've never seen her before. But then again, I don't watch a whole lot of MSNBC unless we are, almost making fun of it on this channel. Like with Joe Scarborough and all them. It's wild to me that a lot of these leftist media groups don't understand what they're doing. Like, they're literally blowing this guy up. They're attacking him like they attacked Donald Trump. And he's been in interviews talking about how he thinks these memes are hilarious and funny. You're just bringing more attention to him by doing this stuff. It's not like, I think one thing that leftist media doesn't grab is, first off, a lot of times they're not even funny. Is this story pretty ridiculous? Yes, absolutely. But at the same time, the American public picks up when somebody's being malicious. They pick up on it when somebody's being malicious. You showing this meme of him, it's the same kind of attack that they've done with Donald Trump. And I just want to give a shout out to MSNBC and CNN. If they're still around by the time next election comes around, I'm sure they will be in some form or fashion. I just want to give them a heads up, man. Hey, keep it going. Keep these attacks coming. And we might be looking at the next bald baby president of the United States of America, JD Vance. You guys have a blessed day. Take care. One love, guys.